Hey, Rain. How's Rain doing? Anyways, I am bored. Bored. So, how's Rain doing? Happy Italian. How you doing? Every time I talk about the sky, my videos either get taken down or I'm doing good. They either get taken down or like today we had a bunch of shills in there and then all of a sudden I got kicked out of my own stream and it's probably still running. The other stream that I had going, um, it's probably still running because I couldn't get into it. I couldn't shut it down. Um, so I'm going to talk about the sky again. Um, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but with the sky, there's like three different blue colors that I've seen. It was buffering for a bit. Okay, now. Great. Awesome, Rain. Anyways, hi, Rain. Love you. Um, oh, yeah, I saw a bit of your sky video. I gotta tell you, if you're not wearing polarized sunglasses, you gotta wear them. You will really see how weird the sky looks. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll have to look into sunglasses, but as it is right now, with the sunglasses that I have now or without them, I cannot look into the sun. It's too bright for me. Um, but anyways, the sky with the clouds and everything, they look really fucking weird to me. And not only that, I'm seeing three different shades of blue, and I talk about this and I did a video real quick today because I wanted people to see what I was seeing in the sky. Um, and excuse me, I wanted you guys to see that the three different blues that I see. A dark blue, a light blue, and then it's like a misty, grayish uh, blue, like a really light blue. So, um, I don't know if that video will come back up or it's actually I think they actually took that one down too. It finally stopped, or they just took it down. I don't know. Hi, Creek Mary. Um, but I have that. Hopefully, that video will come back up because I had the photo, or I had the video of the sky of the three different colors, and I really wanted to get that on. But every time I do, they snap it off. So, anyways, that's the sky's been really fucked up for me. Everything in the sky. Mandela Oz Frequency Girl. Hey, I got footage today of the sun, extra new bits, keyhole, and extra round bands projection of it. Huh, cool. I saw clouds yesterday that looked Luke Emigos. Seriously? Um, the cloud to me, the clouds. It looks like an oil painting to me. Every time I look up in the sky with the clouds and everything, they look like it looks like a 3D oil painting. That's what it looks like. I feel like I'm living in an oil painting. It's weird. Sun has been dimming a lot today too. Did you guys see the moon tonight? It's like exactly half of the moon is showing. I don't think I've ever seen exactly split down in the middle half of the moon like that. It's either a crescent or a full moon um, or a little sliver of it. I've never seen it like right in half a moon. Is there such thing? Um, I, I don't know. I don't remember seeing a half a moon, but that's what we got now. Half a moon. So, how's everybody else doing? Clouds look like angels. Yeah, I suppose if I stared at them long enough, I could probably make something out of them too. Hi, Emma. Yes, I've seen half moon. Um, you guys watch for the trolls because they've been hitting me pretty hard lately. So if the trolls get in here, be prepared to use your wrenches. Happy Italian. Add as moderator. Okay, so Happy, you should have a wrench now. Hi, Rash. The troll killer is here. Half a moon. Okay, awesome. You're welcome, Happy. Okay, so watch for them fucking trolls because they hit me hard today. This afternoon they were in here really bad. Competition. Okay, so I was sick all day with bad headache, so I'm not in any mood for trolls. I'm not either, Happy. I'm not either. Every time I tried to go to kick him out, um, like Q beat me one time, Helen beat me another time. So I'm glad that you guys are pretty fast at getting them out of here. Um, so what should I talk about? Yeah, I gotta be fast to beat Rationally to a troll. She actually wasn't in this afternoon. Rationally wasn't in, but yeah, you're right, Creek Mary. Um, we didn't have Rationally this afternoon, so it was Q and Helen that was knocking them out for me. Um, I really don't know what to talk about. I mean, everybody's heard everything about the ME, so I mean, really, what is there to say anymore? um, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I know you have bad service, Rash. Um, they don't want you filming the skies. I kind of got that, Happy. I mean, I've tried 3 times. This is the third time. The first 2 got knocked off, so hopefully this one will make it through. But I have no film of the sky, so I'm sure this one will make it through. The other times I had film of the sky, and they didn't make it. So yeah, if any photos or film of the sky, it's hard to get on here. But I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Warming up my wrench throwing arm. Good job, Creek Mary. Um, I don't know how Robert does 8 hours in a row. I don't really get on here tonight to talk about really anything. I just got on here to connect with you guys. Um, Creek, you still out in the country? Hey, Knight, how you doing, buddy? Rationally is laughing right now. Every time I say, "Hi, how you doing, buddy?" she starts cracking up. You are looking well, Patrick. Oh, thanks, Emma. It's the beer. Robert does a good hour soberish. Then he just does that. Don't fret the trolls, man. You know there are tons of us who see your value and have your back. Thanks, Dominic. I appreciate that. It's not. It's not. I'm not drinking beer. No, it's not. I'm not drinking. No, I am. I'm drinking beer. Um, we were going to stay out there tonight, but hit the couch in the air conditioning and stuck. That would be me. Tell a scary story. I don't know any scary stories. My 4G and 3G was lost before I eventually got to film Sun today. Had to wait till I got coverage again. Laugh aloud. Grrr. Laugh aloud creek. Sorry, I asked. Oh, scary stories. True ones. Uh, yeah, but my beer goggles are retired. Okay, I'm uh, a true scary. Okay, all right. I live in Wisconsin. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Ed Gein. Oh, they are filming that sorry Street Outlaws program right down the road, and it is too loud. Huh? I think it's AI bots. Yeah, I think you're right, Rain. It started buffering right after I typed that. Really? That sucks. Lights off. I like scary stories. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'll turn the lights off and I'll give you the Ed Gein story. I don't know if you guys know who Ed Gein is, but I'll explain it to you. All right. Let me get the lights. Oh, yo, 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 yes, yeah. Where's people's skin for mask? I'll get the marshmallows. Haha, Patrick, shine a flashlight under your under your chin. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Ed. So Happy knows who Ed is. I like scary stories. Okay. And made lampshades out of. Hey, stop it, Happy. I'm supposed to be telling this. That's okay now. I'm pop some popcorn. Laugh out loud. Wait, me too. Let's see. Okay. All right. Ed Gein he lived in Plainfield, Wisconsin, which is about 15 minutes from where I am now. And Ed Gein was I think he was around 50 something years old, or maybe in his early 60s. Um, yeah, that would be nice if we were all together in a campfire. Yeah. Um, so he lived not too far from me. He lived on a farm, and Plainfield is a really small town. So this guy would pick people up and actually killed his neighbors, some of his neighbors too. He killed I think his one of his first kills was a lady, an older lady who owned a store in town, and he went into the store and killed her in the back room, and then had to hide her body and stuff and get her out of there. So what he used to do with the bodies that he killed was he would take their skin and make lampshades, like Italian was saying, and he would make different things out of the skin. And I'm not positive, but I think he used to make chili and stuff out of the meat. And he had he had fingers and heads and all kinds of body parts in his refrigerator when they finally got him or caught him. And uh, he finally went to prison. He died in prison, and people were stealing his headstone all the time and selling it on the black market. So they finally stopped um, making headstones for him and putting them up. So, uh, and people would go out to where his farm. They tore his farm down, and people would go out to his farm and do like rituals and shit. So I mean, I that's about it for this story. So um, there's another serial killer from Wisconsin. He's from Milwaukee, and I'm sure you guys heard of this guy. If I could think of his name, but he used to. Uh, I'm trying to think of his name. He used to eat black people, and I think he was gay. So he would. Hey, hi, Colleen. Um, yeah, you're. Sorry. Anyways, what he would do is, one time he had a guy over there at his house, and he used to drug him up and drill holes, try to do abomies, abominate, however you pronounce that, um, on and drill holes in their head and shit. Well, he eventually would kill them, and one guy got away, and the guy was totally naked, and he had yeah, lobotomy. He had he was naked, and he was running around Milwaukee, and the cops got the guy, and he was trying to tell him about what the fuck is this guy's name? He's trying to tell him about this guy who kidnapped him and all this shit and was trying to do stuff to him. What did the cops do? The cops took him right back to the guy's house to drop him off. So the cops put him back in the custody of the serial killer. And what happens? He ends up killing him. Um, clean word. Let's see. We're around the campfire with Pat's telling scary stories. Yeah. I love Pat's stories. Katy Perry says people are the other white meat. Katy Perry says people are the other white meat. Hmm. Um, Jeffrey Dahmer. That's his name. Jeffrey Dahmer is the one who was eating the black guy. He was gay. He was killing black guys, young, like 20, teenager, like 17, 18, early 20s. That's what the age that he was getting, and they were black. So he would he would kill them, and he would eat them. And so he went to prison. Finally got caught. He went to prison, and he got killed in prison. He got beat with the end of a mop, the pole. So he got beat to death in prison. Um, so that's only two stories that I really know that are true. Um, I can make one up probably. Oh yeah, Gacy, should have been locked in a room together. Yeah, exactly. Gacy, he was from Illinois, wasn't he? John Gacy. He's the one that dressed up like the clown, right? Make one up. um, make one up. Okay. All right. There is this one guy who he loved women. Now he didn't kill them, but he would get like three of them together, and he would tie them to the post of the bed, and have them all like he had three beds in a row, and with three girls, and he would tie their arms up and he would tie their legs up so they were all spread out ready, and then he would go and he would have you ever seen any ghosts? I've not seen any ghosts, but I have had a lot of things happen to me. Um, okay, I will tell you the story when I lived in Arizona. This will be better than a satire killer story because them are kind of hard to make up. Anyways, when I moved to Arizona when I was 18 years old, I moved to Arizona and got an apartment there. Um, and after about a month or so of living in this apartment building, the apartment building went in a square, and in the middle of the square was the a playground for the kids and stuff. And so after a month of living there, I was um, at a party with some people from the complex, and they were telling me about how a few like 6 months prior that a kid I think he was 5 or 6. No, he was younger than that, 4 or 5. He was playing out in the playground, and an older boy went in the house and got one of his parents' gun, and he was playing with it, and he came out, accidentally shot the young one, the 4 or 5 year old, and he died. So I'm like in my apartment. This is after the fact of the spirit playing with me in my apartment. And then I found out about that. But what happened was my girlfriend and I, my oldest son's mom, her and I were we went to bed. We were laying in bed. Our bed was just a mattress, a box spring mattress on the floor at the time. So we're laying in bed, and my girlfriend used to collect them little pound kittens from Hardee's that you used to get. And so she had a jewelry box that was sitting on the floor, and she had 3 pound kittens on the jewelry box. And I'm laying on the outer part of the bed, and I heard something hit on the rug, like right next to me. I just heard it hit, and I'm like, did you? I looked at her. I said, did you hear that? And she's like, yeah, what was it? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like feeling around, and all of a sudden picked up the pound kitten, and I said, wasn't this on your jewelry box? And she's like, yeah. So I we didn't freak out or anything at the time. I went and turned on the light. It was the middle pound kitten. So I put the pound kitten back, and I shut the light off and I went to lay down. No sooner did I lay down, I heard it hit next to the bed again. And I asked Lori, I said, did you hear that again? And she's like, yeah. So I'm reaching around on the floor, and it's the fucking pound kitten again. And she's like, you're doing that. And I said, how the hell am I doing it? And she's like, I don't know, but you're doing it somehow. And I'm like, whatever. So I said, get up with me. We'll put the pound kitten back. You can hold my hands and we will walk back to the bed and lay down. So that's what we did. And I it didn't fucking happen for a good, like, it seemed like forever, but it was a good 5 minutes that it didn't happen. And then all of a sudden it happened. And so Lori started freaking out, and I'm like, let go of my hand so I can grab the pound kitten if that's what it was, which I was sure it was. Fuck that, I would have been out. So I reached over, and sure enough, it was the pound kitten again. So I turn on the light, and I'm looking for an explanation how this pound kitten is flying off the jewelry box next to the bed. And we had the air conditioning going, but that was in the other room. It was in the living room. Uh, we didn't have a fan or anything going, so there was nothing to really blow it off there. And really, air conditioning or a fan really wouldn't blow the pound kitten. But I was trying to come up with some excuse why it was happening. And so we really didn't know. We knew something was happening with a spirit or something was playing with us. And then, like I said, a month or so later, when we were partying with some people, they told us about the little boy that got killed, that got shot in the playground and killed. So I think it was that little boy just playing with us. So yeah, that was one of my experiences. Am I the only one that doesn't know what a pound kitten is? There are things that you get that Hardee's used to. Um, I don't know if they gave them away. I think we had to pay for them, like $1.99 or something like that. But you used to get them from Hardee's. So, anyways, that was one of my experiences. Another one was I was living in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I think they are like pound puppies. Um, so I was living in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I was at work, got off work, decided to stop at a bar and have a beer. Stopped at the bar. There was like four people in the bar, and I got a beer. I walked into the bathroom. The bathroom door was open. You know, they always kept it open. So I just walked in the bathroom, went to the bathroom, and above the urinal, there was uh, like a when you wash your hands, they have that uh, towel expense whatever. They had the towel thing where you could wipe your hands, dry your hands and stuff. So on top of the towel suspense thing was a one of them air fresheners. You know, the ones that are kind of odd shaped, and you just um, yeah, dispenser. It was kind of odd shaped, like cone shaped, and you just crack it open. One of them air fresheners. Well, that was sitting on top of the towel dispenser, and I washed my hands, and I was drying them, and all of a sudden that fucking thing, that air freshener, flew off. It slammed into the wall and then rolled right out the door, and I was like, "What the fuck did I just see?" So I'm like, "Wow, did that just happen?" And I wasn't drunk. I had one sip out of the beer before I went to the bathroom, and I just got off work, so I was not drunk. So I went out to the bar, and I thought, I wonder if I should talk to the bartender about this, and I decided to do it. So I asked the bartender if there was anything going on in here because I explained to him what I just witnessed. And he said that he has had, when he walks down to the basement, um, he gets a feeling that somebody's behind him. And every time he turns around, he can't see anybody, but he can feel them. So uh, then he continues to tell me that there was like a 70 something year old gentleman that lived just down the road that used to come in 3 4 times a day just to come in and have a soda and sit there for a while, and he always sat in the same spot and everything. And well, this guy passed away, and like a few weeks prior, so they are think he was thinking that it might be him. Okay, rationally, have fun at work. So they thought it might be him doing it. If you're sexy and you know it, click and like. Thanks, Emma. Um, so that was my second experience. But I have a lot of experiences where, yes, tell the possessed story again. Possess. Which story is that? Oh no no no! I'm not telling that one. That's too long. That is. I'm sure everybody's heard that one already though. Um, where I was partying and my friend was something had taken over his body. I mean, he was definitely possessed. But I'm sure you all heard that one already. If not, if you guys didn't hear it, I guess I could tell it. Um, just let me know if you guys heard that one where I was living in um, a town and we were over partying at a buddy's house, and we left. I guess I might as well just tell it. So yeah, we were over there partying, and this is with my oldest son's mom again. So her and I were partying, and then we went home, and uh, we lived in an apartment upstairs apartment building. Uh, so Benny is the guy that he was possessed. His wife had no, they had a little baby, probably about maybe 6 months old. So in this dead of winter, and so we're home. We just got home, and we're fixing something to eat before we go to bed. Um, so all of a sudden we hear, now you can't get into our apartment building without a key. It's locked. So she couldn't. Her husband's freaking out. Whatever's going on with him, she walks all the way over to our place. Hi, prelim. How you doing? So she walks over to our place in the dead of winter with her baby, and she's downstairs yelling up at our window, trying to get our attention. And I heard her, so I open up the window and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" And she's like, "I gotta talk to you guys." So I go down and I let her in, and she tells me that her husband, something's wrong with her husband, that her husband's freaking out, and he's sitting in a rocking chair um, eating raw fish and spitting the bones out. And every time she tries to talk to him, he says his name's not Benny, that he's somebody else, and he's talking in a weird voice. So we're like, okay, so we put her in the car with the baby and we go over there. And as soon as we pulled up, they lived in a house, the upstairs of the house. And as soon as we pulled in, there's like a long window, like a stand up window. And he was standing in that window with the American flag draped around his neck and just looking at us. And I thought it was really odd. So So we get out and we start heading upstairs, and the stairs, their stairs kind of go up and then curve around. And then when you get in there into the apartment, you hit the kitchen first, then the living room. So, and this will all come in later on. That's why I have to explain that the kitchen's first. The way the stairs go are straight up, and then they curve around a little bit. So I go in there and I'm talking. I go up to Benny and I'm like, "Hey Ben, what the hell's going on?" And he's did said the same thing to me. My name's not Benny. Um, my name's whatever he said, and he continued to eat the raw fish and was spitting the bones out on the floor. And I was like, you're really freaking your wife out right now. So, I mean, this ain't a game anymore. And he's like, I'm not fucking playing games. And just talking in a really weird voice. And so I kept telling him, Benny, you need to stop it because your wife doesn't even want to stay here tonight. And so I'm talking to him and he gets really pissed off and he gets up out of the chair like he's coming at me. I thought he was coming at me. So I grabbed him and I tackled him to the floor, and he starts laughing at me. So I grabbed his head and I started beating it into the floor because I was scared. I was freaking out. And so I'm beating his head into the floor, and his wife's yelling at me, "Stop, Pat! You're gonna kill him! You're gonna kill him!" And so Benny, he sticks his tongue out at me, and his tongue is about it. His tongue is long, like I'm not. It looks like a fucking lizard or a snake tongue. It's long, fucking long. It scared the shit out of me. His tongue was so long it almost touched my face, and his head was on the floor. So now I'm really freaked out because this ain't even human. This is not even human. And I'm scared as hell. And I said, "You guys start going out the door. I'm gonna let him up, and I'm running towards you guys. So fucking get out of here now." And she's like, his wife is like, "Well, I've got to get baby clothes and stuff." I'm like, "Fuck that. Just go." So they start heading down the stairs, and I let Benny up, and I took off, running towards the stairs. I turned around. I got to the kitchen part. I turned around to look to see where he was, and he had the fucking couch in his hands, up in the air. The whole fucking couch. I mean, the whole fucking couch, and he threw it at me. And I just got around that curve of the stairs, and as I was going down the stairs, I had already caught up to the girls, and I'm like pushing them. I'm like, "Go, go, go, go!" And all of a sudden, I turn around, and the fucking couch is going down the stairs behind me, dude, right on my ass. That couch was right on my ass, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!" He threw that couch from the living room through the kitchen, and somehow that couch turned around the corner to get down the stair part, and it slid right down the stairs right on my ass. So we got out of there, called the cops. Cops came. They had a whole shitload of cops show up. So the cops had to squeeze between the wall and the couch to get up the stairs and stuff. And it took like 6 cops to tackle him and arrest him and shit. And I never seen him after that. I was like, done. I am not my friend anymore. I don't even know what the fuck he is. So, that's that story, and that's the worst I ever. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life before. I've never seen anything like that since. But that was one scary night. That freaked me out. Demon possessed, yeah. He was even his wife was saying when he was younger he had problems. He would wake up in bed with blood all over in his bed and stuff. So he's been having that sort of shit happen all his life, and I didn't know that until after that incident. But fuck, that was that was one freaky night. I'll tell you, I'll never forget that. I'm that I'll never forget his tongue. I mean, I couldn't believe how long that fucking tongue was. Yeah, yeah, the tongue. Yeah, yeah. It does. It does sound. I didn't even know about reptile. Like the reptile. You know what they say some people are now. Back then, I didn't even know about any of this stuff. The only conspiracy I pretty much knew back then was the JFK conspiracy, the assassination, and um, the Vietnam War, the the Gulf of Tonkin, uh, or the how that got started and everything, the uh, the conspiracy around the Vietnam War. But yeah. So, anyways, um, I think that's about it for the stories that I know. But hold on a second. But anyways, so that's my stories as far as spiritual stuff. Some stuff could be drugs, but I don't think anything makes your tongue. Yeah, no, that tongue was at least that long. No, it was longer. It was longer because his head was on the floor. His tongue was about that long. I'm not kidding you. Or makes couches around corner. Yeah, I don't know how that fuck. I don't know how he threw the couch that far, much less get it around the fucking corner and get it to go down the stairs. Hey, wake up! Unblock you. Well, you must not be blocked. You're in here. I will have to go in and take a look. I don't know how you can be in here if you say you're blocked. I can see you. Wake up. News. I see you too. Yeah, everybody sees you. Someone banned me earlier during the wake up. I got banned out of my own chat. I mean, my video. It wasn't anybody that was in that any moderators. They didn't ban you. It was just what was going on earlier today. I got kicked out of my own fucking video. I couldn't get in. Yeah, Emma was there earlier today. I got kicked out of my own thing, so I don't think it was any moderator that banned you. Wake up. Video was hacked or something. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened, but it just I think it just finally went off just a little bit ago. I couldn't get into it. I shut my phone down 3 times and restarted my phone. I went into YouTube and asked for help, and they wouldn't do anything. That was weird. Yeah, if I switch over, I can't post. I'll have to look at it later. Wake up when I because right now I don't. I mean, you're talking about a different account, right? Obviously, one of the band. teachers was arrested for trying to molest his new wife's son. I worked with a boy from his church who helped with an exorcism for him. Wow. Soul Rebels. Hey Soul, I feel a strong energy right now. Hmm. Let's see. He's saying his other account is, yeah, that's what I figured. Um, he saw the teacher pick up a husky plum plumber who was a deacon and throw him across a few beaches benches. It's my dyslexia. Yeah, there's some 11:11. Is that what time it is? Your time. Um, Anybody else got a story or anything? I know it sucks you have to type it out, but let's see. Let's make this a little fun pop culture. Sleep. This one time at band camp. This one time at band camp, I got laid. This. So is that true, Rashley? You were in band camp. So this one time at band camp, you got laid. What movie was that from? Band camp. Band camp. One time at band camp. I can see the movie, but I can't see the name of it. American Pie. That's it. Yep. American Pie. Yeah, them were good movies. Funny. This one time at band camp. Yeah, them were good movies. I have to watch them again. I like. He's doing that pie. My cousin who saw the shadow man told me about my aunt seeing a little person at grandma's house. Wow. I've never seen a spirit. But I can definitely feel them. Um I've seen shadow people. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen shadow people either. Can't really see them, but I can feel the energies, you know? I can I can definitely tell if something's not right. Excuse me. I've seen two shadow people so far. Wow. Hmm. If you see the shadow people, get away from them. Hopefully, I won't ever see them. So, what's new with everybody? Anything going on? Creek, they are the worst. Oh, I had experiences where I had the uh where I felt paralyzed. You know, I woke up and I couldn't move. I've had them experiences where I felt like somebody was on top of me trying to choke me, but I didn't see anything. He said she was sitting in the living room sewing on a quilt, looking out the window, and saw a little, like 12, A tall man in the tree looking around the trunk at her. Wow. Huh, that is wicked. Once, when a kid, we saw safety a safety pin fall from the ceiling. There were also blue orbs hovering. Oh, speaking of orbs, I've my ex-wife, when we lived in this one place, it was kind of out in the country, and we knew something was going on in the house. I knew something was going. I could feel it. Something was going on in the house. I'd come out of the shower. One time I came out of the shower. I had a towel wrapped around me. I come down the hallway, and as I turn around the corner, it's the kitchen, and we had a dog named Brittany, and she was a golden retriever, but she was small for a golden retriever. Um, but I come around the corner, and Brittany's like midair, and just as I come around the corner, she like drops, and when she drops, she's like drops on all four legs. Now I know if she was on the chair and jumped off the chair, her front paws would go first, would hit first. When I came around the corner, all four legs were hitting at the same time. So I know she didn't jump off anything. She was midair, and something had her holding on to her and then just dropped her. So I thought, I'm going to set up a video camera. And when next time we leave, I'm going to set up a video camera. I want to be able to catch if anything's going on. So I set the video camera up. We were gone for a couple hours. When we came back, I watched it. And Brittany is like chasing this orb back, I mean, all over the house, watching her chase the orb. And so my ex-wife was taking photos of me one day when I had come through the front door, and she took a couple photos of me, and I had probably about 30 or 40 orbs all around me. I mean, they're just everywhere, and they were just all around me. So I don't know what happened out in that area. I mean, I don't know. It was like some sort of, there was a lot of orbs out there. So I don't know if it was a old burial ground or something happened out there. I don't know any history of it. So, but something happened out there. Um, I've been hearing about the blue orbs. Hmm. You can just tell shadow to leave. They mostly observe. Usually TV orbs are white, but people on videos have been specifically saying blue orbs. I died when I was 19. I believe I'm the Walking Dead. King Doopy. I, hey King. Um, I've been hearing about blue orbs. Once, when a kid, we saw a safe. Okay, I got that one. He said she was sitting in. Okay, I got. I'm all caught up. So, um, I'm trying to think if I know any more. The more you guys talk, the more I remember things. Steve Mitchum, are you seeing these orbs in real time or in video or through a live camera? At the time, I was seeing them through a video camera, video or photos. Um, Seems like when I take photos of myself, I've got an orb or so, or many of them around me. I don't see them, like right now, I don't see them. I have to take a photo or something to see them. Mary, I'm sorry to hear that. My fiance died when he was about 25. I tell him he gets around pretty good for a dead guy. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry, Creek Mary. He died but came back to life. Hmm. I can kind of. I mean, honestly, I don't think we die. I don't. I really don't think we die because I know I had to have died twice. Once when I was 13, and then in 2016 when I was in the coma. I had to have died then. He used to be pretty wild, but that slowed him down. That's that's when the Mandela effect started happening, or big time for me, is in 2016. So I don't know where this place is right now. I know I'm not where I used to be. I know that for sure. It's kind of weird. Sometimes I want to go back home. I mean, most of the time I want to go back home or just get out of here or go somewhere else. This place is evil. Yep, a lot of us have had near death experiences. Yeah, man, I know. Sometimes I think I'm in hell because it's just too evil here. Too much bullshit. He broke his neck and drowned in a country pond and died for a while, but came back to life. Wow, that's interesting. There's still too many nice people to be in hell. Yeah, but it seems like all the nice people are Mandela affected. So, I mean, are we all in hell? Did we do something wrong on the old Earth or wherever we were? I don't know. But most of the nice people are affected. But then again, I can see Mrs. MA is really nice and she says she's not affected, but I think she is affected. Video camera. He was paralyzed for a long time, but just limps now. Wow, that's interesting. The reason I asked is because it's through video and is the only time they appear. It's something to do with the video and imagery of the camera. It's kind of like special effects. I see them on my, but I don't see them all the time, on the video. So why would it only happen on certain times? I mean, are you saying they're not real or what? Because I think the orbs are real. It's something. Um, Whatever. Could be shall not hell. SHEOL could be shall not hell. I know people who have seen spirit lights. Purgatory? You mean purgatory? Rain? I think each of us should try to help people by principle. It is our way of showing that we don't become like the selfish people. Character is wise and kind. We have to be the love even here. Yeah, I know. I know it's just hard. And agree with you, Prelim. Yeah, I agree. I agree too. It's just really hard to. I mean, it's not hard to be nice, but it's just dealing with the unaffected is not fun. Kind of, kind if like a purgatory. Yeah, I subscribe to Orb's Realm channel. He puts up lots of orbs. Huh. I have to look that Orb's Realm. I have to look that up. I think we're I think we're ME because we're here to help others and maybe help guide people to God. I was thinking that I was thinking kind of along them lines is that we're here to help people wake up. That's what I was thinking, but they're not waking up. They don't want to wake up. They get mad, so I don't think we're here to wake them up. That's for sure because what I mean, they don't want to wake up or they can't. I don't know. But I don't think we're here to wake them up. Not theme park fun, but oh, all the answers are in God's word. It is hard, yet we have to strive to do what's right. Yeah, I agree, prelim, and all the answers are in God. I agree, Steve. So far, purgatory isn't so bad. Creek Mary says. Well, if we're in purgatory, I want to know why the hell I'm here, because I believe in Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So why would I be in purgatory? I mean, I've always believed in Jesus. The Word of God says awake, though what though that sleep. The Word of God says awake, though that sleep. Hmm. Rain on the Plains. I wonder about purgatory too. Not theme park fun, but doable. My theory is that this is the end times, and we're just seeing more of Satan's work here. Yeah, I agree. I agree there. We're definitely seeing Satan's work. Um, I wonder about purgatory too. The word of God says, "Awake, wake, I am." Somebody somewhere was talking about a possible shift on the 18th, and darned if I didn't get contact from my sister. Not positive, but I guess I forgot to put that part in my prayer. Revelation says things will get worse and worse, and people will turn against each other. I get frustrated all the time, and then I pray and ask for the darkness or depression to leave me. I clear my head and wait. Do chores, clean up, and read and paint. Go for a walk. I want to make sure I drag my sister and son along with me. Yeah. We'll turn against each other, I meant. Yeah, no, I understand. I know what you meant. Um, we maybe it's a spiritual karmic lessons we have to go through with certain things we come across in this life to better spiritual path for the better. Hmm. The Mandela effect is real. It is showing us a lot of. I think it's showing us a lot of truth that was hidden. But then I'm confused on the Bible because the Bible, I don't know what's going on there. Because with it changing, what I have known all my life and it changes, it's like, is it trying to show us truth or is it evil taking over and taking the truth out and replacing it with bullshit? Which some of it obviously is bullshit. Because when you put couches and shit in there, what's the sense of doing that? I mean, that's not God doing that, obviously. So, I don't know. What would you blank if I sang out of tune? Would you get up and walk out on me? What would you do? What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you get up and walk out on me? What would you blank? I'm pretty sure it's do. Yeah. Yeah. Do. Yep. Do. Yep. Yes. What would you do if I sang it? Yep. What did I win? You didn't win shit. I got it first. What have we have to trust in God that He knows what's going on and He will handle it and take care of us. Plus, He gave us each other, the MEs, to lean on each other. Yeah, that's true. Laugh out loud. No, I got first. No, you didn't. You may have put it in there, but I didn't see it. So, I'm the one running this show here. I got it first. I've always felt confused about the Bible. I just ask God for what is true, how to live, and I like reading NDE, near death experiences accounts, videos for insight. They're always so interesting in retro sci fi books. It's what would you think in this reality? What would you think? What would you think? Okay. Very mature, Patrick. Laugh out loud, kids, kids. Show us your house. I don't have a house. Yeah, the song is now What Would You Think If I Sang Out of Tune? Too funny. Who's Flancorp, anyways? Yeah, that's. You can Google it. I believe you. I believe you. A lot of the songs are changing. And what is the sense of why? I mean, why change that word? I don't get it. On a lot of these songs, why change a word or so? It doesn't make sense for one thing. A lot of these changes, they don't make sense. So why, what, and why? What's your best thought on why they would change something like that? It's so stupid. Shucks, that's too rationally. I better get in the game. Yeah, Creek Mary, you gotta be pretty quick to beat rationally. She loves doing that too. She loves it. Rationally swinging the bat. She's beating the shit out of everybody with that fucking wrench. Wow, I've been on 70 minutes. Holy shit. Rationally, I wish you were here so you could talk for a while. But then again, when you are on the live streams with me, you just draw anyways. I sometimes think there are messages in the changes. I'm glad you came back on, Patrick. Thanks, Prelim. Streams out of sync. Streams out of sync. What do you mean? Out of sync. Rainius guy did a video interpreting each change. That would be interesting to watch. I'd like to get some ideas from of other people why they think some of these changes are happening when they don't even make sense. I know, Rain, you said that there may be a message behind every change, but I'm not getting the message. Either I'm that slow or I'm not understanding the messages behind a lot of these changes because they just don't make sense. Talking, but mouth movements are behind. Oh, that's the video. I can't do much about that. Messages in the change. It was surprising. Have I don't remember the exact video. I'd have to search through them. Guy, whatever, did a video interpreting each change. Messages in the change. It was surprising. When I first was affected, I tried to connect all the changes. I thought there had to be some type of common denominator. I'd be interested to see if anyone ever finds one. Yeah, I would be interested too. Who remembers Evil Knievel? I do. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to pretend I was Evil Knievel on my bike. We used to build ramps. That's how I broke a lot of my bones. But yeah, we used to build ramps and stuff and jumps with our bikes. That was crazy. Yeah, on live. It is now Ev, Evil, Evil. When did that change? Oscar Meyer. Yeah, I knew about Oscar Meyer, the mayor of Bologna. Bol- Trump? Laugh out loud, nerd. Who you calling a nerd rationally? Yeah, I tried to find some logic to it, but just watch now. Yeah, it's it can give you a big headache trying to figure it out. Evil is so stupid. Yeah, yeah. Google it. It's always been Evil. No way. I wish I. Mm, I wish I still had my Evil Knievel. Um, I had the motorcycle and everything, and uh, the thing I had was the motorcycle, and it had a like a takeoff thing. You put the motorcycle on the it had like a you go like this, and it would wind it up, and then the motorcycle would take off, and it would jump. It had came with a ramp and everything. I had that toy. I wish I still had it, but because that would be interesting to see if that toy changed. The name and stuff like that. Um, Monty Python, my brain hurts. Yeah, ancient culture remerged. Yep, I was evil. Me too. It was always evil. It was evil. I remember as a kid because I didn't like the spelling then. It was so prelim. You're saying it was the EVEL when you were a kid. That's a spelling you remember. It was evil. I remember as a kid because I didn't like the spelling then. It's all to me. It's always been evil. Evil Knievel. Yeah, for me it was evil. Wow, you're definitely from a different timeline, prelim. We're from different reality. Yeah, prelim is lately has been talking um some different stuff, and you're definitely you're definitely got to be from a different timeline or reality or whatever. Because the things that you've been talking about lately don't they don't they they don't register with me. I mean, some of the things. I'm not saying everything you talk about prelim. Yeah, evil. Knight says evil too. Yeah, that's the way it was spelled for me. Evil. Evil Knievel. I've never seen an evil before. That's what the hell is evil? Did anybody look that up in a dictionary? What the hell is evil? Evil for me. I think we might be Nurgle worlds. Nurgug. What is that, Rain? Nurgug. I think we might be Nurgug. We wouldn't have pronounced it right if we saw evil, evil or evil. Yeah. Oh, I remember gossip about Paul McCartney being dead. There were supposed to be signs on the Abbey Road album and so forth. Yeah, that's what they say now. That's what they say now. But on my timeline, there was no conspiracy of Paul McCartney dying in '66. I knew all the conspiracies. Maybe not all of them. Okay, I'll admit that. Probably not all of them. But I was a big Beatles fan, and if there was a conspiracy about them, I know I would have heard about it. Um, so that's all new to me. I just learned about all this whole conspiracy thing about 4 months ago. Yeah, about 3 or 4 months ago. You can Google the old Evil Knievel toys and stuff. They say it's always been evil, but I know for a fact it was always evil. Yeah, Steve, me too. It was always spelled evil. I didn't hear about the Paul conspiracy until 2014. Yeah, well, I was even late on that. I just heard about it this year. I mean, I didn't even see the videos until this year. I mean, they weren't even in front of me to see. And I've played on YouTube. I played Beatles music before. I love the Beatles. I still play Beatles music, but I have you would have I would think that that kind of conspiracy, if I was playing the Beatles music, it would have popped up somewhere along the line on YouTube since YouTube's been out. So I've never seen them videos before. Um, different worlds. If you play a song backwards, it's supposed to say Paul is dead. Right. He's the only one barefoot on the album of Abbey Road. Yeah, I know. On the album cover of Abbey Road. He is supposed to have been replaced by a look-alike winner, right? Billy Shepard. I've done all the research. I know everything about it now, but I, like I said, I just learned about this. I've known about the Beatles conspiracy since around 2010 after playing a load of the vinyl records backwards. Billy Shears. Is it Shears or Billy Shepard? I thought it was Billy Shepard. You may be right, Prelim. Yes, and they mentioned Billy Shears on Sergeant Pepper, right? I don't know. I didn't hear that. But like, I'll have to I have to listen to that record. That's interesting. Maybe because I'm older. How old are you, Creek Mary? If you don't mind me asking, I'm 49. The one and only Billy Shears, Sergeant Pepper's. Hmm. I know the winner of the Paul McCartney look like they said he he started uh 62. Okay. There are even jokes about it on MSM in this dimension. MSM. Let's see. You don't ask a lady her age. I know, but Creek Mary, we've known each other for a while. And really, age really don't matter. It's not a big deal anymore. Mainstream media. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not good with abbreviations. Mainstream media. Laugh out loud. LSM. Lamestream media. Yeah, exactly. I don't even watch that crap anymore. Of course, I did have um, CNN on for about 5 or 10 minutes yesterday, and I just shut it off. I turned it on mostly just for some noise, but they were talking such bullshit. I just fucking shut it off. So sick of fucking mainstream media. Mind control. Fake news to control the sheep. Exactly, Nate. Exactly. There's many of them I know have changed for a fact, but evil versus evil is 100%. That really is crazy. I can't stand the horrible, unwatchable shows of the past 25 years. Yeah, it's nothing like it used to be in the 80s. Um, but that's part of the ME. Some of us remember one thing and others remember another. Right. No, I agree. Um, Supposedly that means we're from different timelines. And that's so weird that we are meeting each other from different timelines. That's interesting. Death and war news. That's all the news is. Yeah, exactly. And the politics. Yuck. The '90s had the best cartoons. Um, I don't know about that. You're missing like the '70s and '80s. We had really good cartoons back then. Haven't watched TV in years. All of the shows that are supposed to be comedians are mean and sarcastic. Yeah. There's a mix of different Earths somehow. There's a mix of different Earths. So, prelim, you believe in the different Earths theory? '70s had the best cartoons. Yeah, there. Yeah, back then was some good cartoons. If all this talk about co-creating consciousness and creating reality is real, that's what gets poured into people's ears. War, fear, destruction, nothing nice or true. About co creating consciousness and creating reality is real. That's what gets poured into people's ears. Hmm. '70s had American Bandstand and Soul Train. Yeah. And Midnight Special. Don, I don't know that one. Don Kirshner's rock concert. I don't know that one. Steve Mitchum. That could be true. Good though. Good thought. Be right back. Okay, happy. All right, be right back. I gotta get a beer. Yeah. Don Kishner's came on late every Saturday night after midnight special. Hmm. Me too. Getting a coffee. I grew up in California, and they always called cursive handwriting when I was growing up. Does anybody remember that? I grew up in California, and they always called cursive handwriting. I I mean, I remember. I still write in cursive, but I know my daughter is 14, and they don't write in cursive. Is it called now? You know what I was told? Uh, it was called It was called cursive for me. Cursive. Mm. Uh, cursive. Cursive. Hmm. Cursive writing. I was shocked to hear it isn't taught in school anymore. Yeah, me too. But I heard the reason they get in trouble if they write in cursive. I guess some areas kids don't learn cursive now. Yeah, they're not teaching it to my daughter. For me, it was just writing in cursive. But what I was told is the reason why they're not teaching cursive anymore is because um, if something about if that way they can destroy the information, the books and stuff. How did that go? If you were to write in cursive, and they're not teaching it right now, they won't be able to read cursive. So that's kind of how it they planned it to be. So something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the video on that. They don't know how to even read it. Yeah, exactly, Rain. We semi learned it in school, but not really. Wow, for me it was just writing in cursive. They don't know. What do they do? Just block letters. Um, yeah, my daughter. Yeah, my daughter just writes it the regular way. She does. Yeah, they don't teach her cursive, which I thought was stupid. Hey, Dark Wolf. That is such a ridiculous move. It is going to become lost in the of time. Hey Pat, hey Pat, gets everyone. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the reason they did it is because they won't the future kids won't know when they see cursive they won't be able to read it. My battery's going. Damn it. Uh, Prince. I'll be like Egyptian. I can't spell, but um, my point is they called cursive handwriting. That's what they called it. It's handwriting. They had handwriting and printing. No such thing as cursive. Yeah. They won't be able to read diaries, history. Yeah. And many schools don't have art class now. Really? Wow. They want to take all the creativity away from the kids. It sounds like 2 generations from now, cursive will be a lost art. Yeah, that's horrible. Yep, and they're talking they're taking away music class in some too. Wow. Yeah, it's like they're taking the creativity away. I mean, everything we're discussing is the creative mind. Anti-imagination, yeah. Art and music develop intuition, yeah. My son is left-handed, and they are forcing him to be right. Wow. Who remembers that Andy Griffith show? I do. I used to watch it all the time. All the reruns and everything. It's always been the Andy Griffith show. Griffith? Griffith? Andy Griffith? Andy Griffith? Andy Griffin. Yeah, Griffith. Griffin, yeah, that's not right. I didn't notice that at first. The Andy Griffin. Yeah, that Griffin don't sound right. Robot children. No, that's so wrong. Back in high school, they cut back a lot on our music department. We had to rely on fundraising. Wow. Griffith for me. Yeah, for me too. That first one, what was that? Griffin. Yeah, that don't sound right. Griffith is right. Griffiths. There was scandal here because a teacher told a preschooler left handedness was of the oh my god. His writing is beautiful as a lefty. Wow. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah. The hell is going on? I'm off. Love you all. Peace. Okay, prelim. Take care, buddy. Talk to you later. Okay, Rash. You're leaving too, Rain? Alright, bye, Rain. Love ya. No saying bye to Pre. No saying bye to Pre. Oh, sorry, Rain. Bye, Rain. Hugs to you. Bye, prelim. Much love to you. Bye, Patrick. It's crazy. Things are definitely changing. That's a fact. I just think some of us don't realize it for 5 years. Oops. Excuse me. Don't realize it for 5 years later, and some of us realize it 10 years ago. That's why we have different timelines. Not leaving, was saying bye to prelim. His name is. Oh, alright. Well, that's good. uh, but now I'm leaving. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of talked out here. I don't know what else to say. The only thing I can say is I'm disturbed by everything that's happening. And I wish I knew what was going on. I wish I had some answers. Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf. Answers. I don't know. It seems to be getting more and more disturbing. Did everybody leave or what? Nobody's saying anything. Talk. Type. Send. Thank you for having this chat tonight, Pat. You're welcome, Happy. Try some meditation, Patrick. It will help. I'm not very good at meditation. I can't quiet my mind. But I guess I could try. I think it's the great shaking, the great awakening foretold in the Holy Scriptures. I do too, but it just seems like not enough people are waking up. Oh, Martha just went on. We just got quiet. Yeah, Martha just went on, you guys. Uh, Maybe we're planting seeds. Okay, has anyone seen any real life ME animals? I've seen the hummingbird moth, and I keep bringing it up because it was so cool. Good stream. Thanks, Nate. 72 degrees. Yeah, I had it on 65. It's getting kind of cold in here. Or insects. See you later, Nate. My sister wasn't part of my reality for a long time, months, so I worried about losing her, but here she is again, fussing, but back in contact. That's good, Creek Mary. Yeah. About the animals, um, I haven't seen any ME animals in real life. I've seen them on videos and stuff, but not in real life. I'd be interested in seeing a lot of these animals that they're showing. That's good, Mary. I can't imagine losing a family member. Yeah, really. I don't know how I'd react if I woke up and one of my kids were gone. Uh, I think I'd probably lose it at that point because I'm already. Yeah, rationally, I seen she went live. My cat started drinking beer and smoking cigars. Like that painting. Remember that old painting of the dogs sitting around the card table? The ME is here. You might see that for real now. That'd be funny. Watching dogs playing poker and smoking. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen any real. I mean, in real life, the animals. But anyways, I think I am going to head out. I'll probably head over to Martha's stream for a little bit. It wasn't a scary one. So, I appreciate you guys coming in tonight and keeping me company. Uh, it's a start. Dolores Cannon talked about how people drop out of your reality. You just aren't around them or have contact, so they're not in your reality. Hmm. Okay, cool. Thanks again. Yeah, you're welcome, Happy. All right, you guys. Um, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later, or I'll see you in other streams. So you guys have a good night, and again, thanks for stopping by. Uh, Bye, much love to all. All right. Yeah.